Yes, welcome back to the Fantastic Insights. So today I'll be going to my Gmail and I'll be trying to customize my Gmail and also try to make some filters for some mails that I might be getting that I might not be interested in, and also with the labels that I've created, I'm going to be trying to make sure that each of the mails are going into the labels and also archiving my inbox so that I can get a very free inbox that will keep me much more focused and organized. If you're with me and ready for this type of aspect, for this type of aspect and experience in using your Gmail, come with me and I'll go into my computer and I'll show you how I'll be trying to achieve this. So if you're with me, come with me, let's go. Yeah. As you can see in this Gmail, my Gmail that I'm logged into now, I have so many emails needing my attention. So, but before I come back to the mails, I will go to the settings gear. I want to customize it. Okay, let me just scan through some of the settings. I have chat and meet customize. I have the default, the density placed on default. Let me check the compact and see. Compact, I think I will prefer to leave it on compact. Then for the themes, it's on the default themes, but I can choose to use any one of these themes. Let me see this one. No, I don't want that. Let me see. Okay. Let me use this. Oh, I don't want that. Okay, I still have more options. I think I'll prefer this one. Okay, let me see how it's looking like. Okay, I think I prefer this one. Now, let me come back to the theme settings, view all. I think I prefer something a bit darker. Okay, I think I'll prefer to use this themes pebbles. Okay, I'll save that. So I still have I've saved the themes. Let me see some of the other settings that I have. I have inbox type on important, and also I can choose to put it on any one of these options. So the idea of this inbox type is to have for the inbox that will be most likely that you'll be most likely met with when you log in. So I've put it on read first. So as you can see, after I put it on read first, most of the mails that I'm having here are the ones that I'm having on the inbox are the ones that have been unread, or rather that I've not read. So I will move it from that unread. I will prefer to put it on multiple inboxes because I want to try as much as possible to create some labels for the mails that I'll be getting. So I'll be creating some labels. So I'll put it on multiple inboxes so that when I'm logged in, I'll be met with the multiple inboxes options. So as you can see, I have a lot of multiple inboxes. I have a lot of mails now being separated, but I want to do something as well. Let me see. Okay, I think that's all the options I have. So okay, what I can do now is I'll go to the all settings. Then I have a lot of menu tabs that I can work with on the all settings but for the general tab, let me see. I have language set on US. So from right to left, editing support. I have a maximum page size of 50. I'll leave it at that, as that. Undo send for send cancellation period. It's on 5 seconds. For this, it will help to maybe after you've sent something and you're not really cool with it, you can quickly undo it. It's on 5 seconds by default. I'll prefer it to be on maybe something like 10, just in case I want to change my mind about sending a mail or wanting to recall something. So default reply behavior should be reply, or I can leave it. Okay, let me leave it on reply. Overaction, enable overaction, disable overactions. Quickly gain access to archive, delete, mark as read, and snooze control on over. Okay, I'll leave it on enable overactions. Send an archive, show send an archive button in reply. Okay, hide it. I think I will prefer to show it. So the default text style, which my mails will be coming out with, is on sans serif. So I'll prefer it to be on Comic Sans MS. So this is the way your body text will look like. So you can decide to choose any one that you're cool with. So images, always display external images. Ask before displaying external images. So if you are looking to save maybe some data, or for whatever reason, you can choose either one of these options. I think I'll prefer to always show, or let me just say ask before displaying external images. This option also disables dynamic email. So I will leave it on this. So if I prefer to see what the image lies in the mail, I'll have to click on it manually. So that's what that means. So dynamic email, display dynamic email content when available, developer settings. I don't want to play around this for now. I will just leave it. So for grammar suggestion on, I'll leave it as that. Spelling suggestions on, I'll leave it as that. Autocorrect on, I'll leave it at that. Smart compose, writing suggestion on, I will leave it at that. Smart compose, personalization on, I'll leave it as that. Conversation, nuggets, smart reply, preview pane. The preview pane, mark a conversation as read after 3 seconds. Okay, let me leave it on after maybe, okay, let me say after, okay, let me leave it as default. Let me leave it as that. So smart feature, the next one, smart feature and personalization, smart features and personalization, turn on smart features. I'll leave the settings as they are. And then keyboard shortcuts, you can turn it off, but I'll prefer it to be on so that I can use some shortcuts. If I'm trying to use some shortcuts, it should work. So I'll be leaving it on. Button labels, okay, my picture, I don't have any picture, but you can decide to put your picture if you want your picture to be displayed in your Gmail. Create contacts. When I send a message to a new person, add them to other contacts so that I can auto-complete to them next time. Okay, yes. So I'll leave it as that. So you can decide to add importance signals for ads. You can view and change your preferences. You can do it here. I don't think I would like to go into that for now. So in signature, so you can appended at the end of all outgoing messages. So I can decide to create a signature, maybe just say Walter, leave this my email, Walter Amiedo. So let me create that. So I'm using sans serif. Sorry, for the email signature, let me use the same style, the Comic Sans MS. So you can decide to create a new one. Maybe I want to say W Amiedo. You can decide to create a new one. Or I can decide to say, okay, Mr. Fantastic. So I've created the mails. Okay. this to just show how to be. Okay, let me leave that. So the default, the signature default for new emails I use, I'll be using this one for this my mail. On reply or forward use. If I'm replying something, do I need my signature to be on it or not? This is what that means. So I'll leave it as that. So insert signature before quoted in text, replies, and remove. Okay, let me leave that. No indicators, show snippets. So this for vacation responder off. So if for sending an automated reply to incoming messages, if a contact sends you several messages, this automated reply will be sent at most once every 4 days. If a contact sends you several messages, okay. So I can decide to turn on vacation responder maybe when I will not be available for any reason. So just go through the settings and then you put the subject, you add your writing style, font style, and then you compose a mail. Maybe I will not be around today, or let me just say, thanks for your mail. I'm off to vacation. Let me just say, off to vacation. Or off on vacation. Thanks for your mail. I am off on vacation. I'll get back to you when I'm back. We'll get back. So only send a response to people in my contact. So I can decide to check that and then save changes. Wow. So the changes being saved. So okay, I want to go back to the settings, all settings, and then I want to create some labels for the mails so that I can quickly sort them out. So I have some system labels that are default from Gmail. I have inbox, stars, news, important, and then I have some categories as well for categories, social, update, forum. So these labels, I will create new labels for my own personal use. So I'll be creating 3 labels for awaiting reply, and then for awaiting, okay, and then let me create that first. So as you can see, the label has been created. I'll create another one for read later, the mails that I want to read later. So when I'm sorting them out, read later, and then I will create another one for follow up, mails that I might need to follow up. Let me say follow for the mails that I want to follow up later. So I'll create that as well. Okay, I can also do something to customize this awaiting. I'll prefer to put label colors for awaiting to yellow. I prefer to put a label color for me to follow up to red. Is there a red color there? Let me leave it to this. Then I'll prefer to read later to green. Okay, so with this I have 3 labels, although I don't have any conversations in them. So okay, let me go back, let me see if it's saved. Okay, I think it's saved. Okay, with this I can to go back, I can go back to the vacation unended, off on vacation. Okay, let me just end that now. So I can go back to the settings gear. Go back to the settings gear. Settings. Come back to the multiple inboxes option. So I'm going to customize the multiple inbox. So by default, this is what I'm having. By default, this is what I'm having, but I'll try to put in my own. Let me use label for waiting. Waiting. Another label for follow up. So follow up. And then I'll create another one for another label for read later. So which, let me just say read later. Okay, so I have 3 labels there, and I've created a search query and the section name. So for the multiple page size, I'll leave it as 9 is okay. So for the conversation, I'll prefer it to be on the right side. I can leave it below, or I can leave it above or below, but I'll prefer it to be on the right side. So reading pane, no splits. The reading pane should be, I prefer it to be, okay, let me say for the reading pane, I prefer it to be, to leave it on the right side of the inbox. Okay, all the other options I will leave as it is. Then click on save changes. Let me see. Okay, I think I'm having my labels for awaiting, follow up, and read later. But I think I would have preferred it to be, I would have preferred these labels to be on the right. Let me check the settings again. Customize settings. So, okay, I put it above the inbox. So I'll leave it at the right side of the inbox and save the changes. Let's see. Okay, so I'm having the labels on the right side of the inbox. So I have labels for awaiting, follow up, and also read later. So with this, I can try to do something. Let me check this mail out, for instance. Top 5 traders over the past week. Let me see. I can click on L for the labels, which one I want to put it. Let me just put it on awaiting, then apply. So for the next one, so I'll use E to archive that. So I've labeled that mail as applied, as I've labeled that mail as awaiting, follow up, and read through. So I can also do something to create a label for mails that I'm not really going to be interested in. Let me customize that. I'll create another label for not important to me. So let me come down and save changes. So I have another label as not important. So let me just skip through these mails. So while I'm checking the mails out, I'll use L for label. I can mark this one as I can mark this one as a follow-up mail. I'll read later. I'll read this one later. So I will read this one later, and then I will archive it. So the next mail should be, so like I said, you can decide to choose to display the email. Label this one, okay, as read later. Okay, I see something. Because I didn't create the label for important, so I'm not seeing it here. Let me create a label. Let me create a new label for the not important. See. Okay, so I've created a new mail for not important. Hopefully, let me come back to the inbox and see. Okay, then when I'm checking the mails, okay, let me see something. Okay, I can decide to do something. I can just quickly skip through all these mails. Like, okay, come back. Like, okay, let me just mark these ones, these ones, these ones, these ones. I'm just going to, what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to categorize them. So let me just categorize these ones that I'm having. So let me categorize them as being behind this. My read later label. So let me see again. So at the right side, I have some of the mails. I've marked them as read later. So since I've marked them as read later, I can actually decide to archive them. I can actually decide to archive all the read later mails. Let me see. Archive from here. I can archive them. So once I've archived them, they will not be displayed on the inbox anymore. So Okay, I think every new mail should go, all the mails should go to archive. All the mails should go to archive. So I can decide to select all the conversations and put them as archives so that my box will be cleared of all mails. Confirm bulk action. Okay, I've done that. So that's loading. So what I'm trying to achieve is to archive all my mails. This action, so I can start on a clean slate. So also remember that archiving is not deleting. If you're archiving, you can always get back your mails. Once the mails have been archived, just go back to the inbox and then you check the mails that you want to check in all folders. Check the mail that you want to check in the all mail folder. So after the mails have been archived, they'll go to the all mail folders. And also you can decide to unarchive any one of those mails at any point in time because they've not been deleted and they are still in your email, they are still in your Gmail. So that's that for that. Thank you very much. And I hope you learn or get one or two ideas from these processes that I just showed you. Yes. So that's how you customize your Gmail. And also you check some of the settings that you're having and some of the options that you can use to create labels, customize your labels and even add colors, and also to keep yourself more focused and organized. You can archive your mails. Archiving the mails doesn't mean that you've deleted them. You can always check the mails back in the all mails folder. And also you can always unarchive any mail that you have archived. Maybe for one reason or the other, you decide to change your mind. Don't forget to subscribe to the Fantastic Insights and like this video and also share to anyone that you feel will be needing this type of insight and knowledge in how to check the settings and keep their Gmail organized. Thank you very much for sticking around. My name is Walter, aka Mr. Fantastic. And until the next time, take care everybody and peace.